This is so weird. Why do you do this?
Why did you put your hoodie on?
Because I like it. This is what we're rocking with.
I just like come in here and you're wearing a freaking hoodie. Are you like nervous?
Yeah, I'm like anxious.
You literally look,
I don't like this.
you literally look nervous. I mean, are you hot also? Your hands are really sweaty.
Yeah. This is so weird. Like, do we get like practice runs?
No. What do you think this is?
This sucks. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, do I just stare at the camera? Do I look outside? Do I wave?
What's up, everyone? Today we have a super exciting video because we have a super exciting guest, as we can tell. And he's also very excited. How excited are you?
Beyond stoked.
I just feel like he's not himself right now, but we're gonna
Stop internet.
I literally feel like I watched you like transform into like a different human. Like he has
like,
never
really
been
awkward.
Cause explain, you've never even like taken a selfie.
No.
He doesn't like do social media.
No Insta.
But you guys have
Can't
seen
find
him. You can't find him. You guys have seen him on my Insta though, because we have Instagrammed quite a few pictures. So.
3 or 4.
No, it's more than that. But we're gonna be doing the boyfriend tag. Finally, I got him on here. We have been together for
6.5 months.
Perfect, you got it on the dot. You're gonna do most of the talking and just be yourself, Zach. Oh, I didn't even say his name's Zach.
Zach.
Without a K or an H.
Not Zach.
Not Zach. Question number 1, where did we meet? So in the last video, I explained it all from my perspective. So right now, I'm just gonna sit back and let Zach explain how we met from your eyes. I told him everything, so don't hold back.
Well, introed by my mother, Tina. Hi, Mom. Hopefully you're not watching this and seeing how awkward I look right now. But Tina, my mother, used to work with you. She was in the sales department when you were on TV, as most of you know. I really don't know exactly how the story goes. If it's, you said it, if she asked like in person if you were single, or text, or email. I really have no idea. Somehow she got my number from my mom. Whether it was solicited by my mom or her, I have no idea.
It was solicited not by me. Like, I wasn't like, you look like you have a son.
It was, what, Thanksgiving of 2017 when you first texted. I can't even imagine how that phone conversation went.
Literally
with the text.
So awkward. Like, I felt so awkward having to do it. Hi, my name's Clancy. I know your mom.
Yeah. So we texted for probably 3 days, if I had to guess. And then it was my responsibility that weekend when I was coming up to Dayton to text her to hang out. I didn't. Which, looking back on it, was a big mistake. And then fast forward another 6 or 7 months, Clancy was in Cincinnati.
Where you live?
That's where I live with her friend, Carly. And then you texted me again saying she was in Cincy, like, hey, I don't want to be weird, but I'm in Cincy.
I didn't say I don't want to be weird.
You might have said that. But at that time I was in Boston seeing one of my good friends, Kevin. Kevin, if you watch this, like, you can make fun of me.
Yeah. You're just talking up the deuces today. Like, I've never seen him do this.
You texted again and I was out of town. But then again, I said when I would be back in Cincinnati that I would reach back out and we would hang out, which I actually followed through that time. And then we first met in Cincy at my place. Our first date was FC Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, well the second question is, where was our first date? Had you never met someone that you didn't know before?
I don't think I've ever gone on a blind date. Have you?
I'd never gone on a blind date, so I was about to throw up. Yeah,
so luckily she drove down to Cincy. I remember the first thing that was going on in my head was, do I invite her actually inside my apartment or not? Some random stranger just rolling up.
Tell them what the alternative you thought of was.
Just have an Uber ready and just be like, pop in. We're going to the game.
I drive up and there's just an Uber ready. Literally, that would have been even weirder.
I think it's weird just because my apartment's like in the lower level of my apartment, so it's like almost like you have to come into the basement dungeon. But yeah, so she met at my place. We got an Uber. I got us FC Cincinnati water bottles, which were
that was very nice.
Very supportive to the team. We went to the game. Well, no, first we went to BB Bop. We didn't know where to eat, and I'd never eaten at a BB Bop, and you have not either, correct? So we decided to go into BB Bop. Personally, I thought it was okay. I found out later, and I could tell during the meal, that Clancy did not like her meal.
It was the most disgusting. I panicked and I ordered literally this: lettuce, chicken, cucumbers. no dressing.
So yeah, so it's half her fault, half maybe a bad first restaurant for a date. We ate BB Bop, then we got a beer at Max. Shout out to Max Pizza. Spent a lot of time there in college.
You're giving so many shout-outs.
Well, Max, if you want to like send me a free pizza or something, feel free. And then we went to the game. The game was very hot. It was what, 90?
Oh yeah, you were sweating.
It was like,
I didn't know you were
she
sweating.
didn't tell. Thank goodness for Nike Dry Fit. I was profusely sweating.
You later told me.
And the guy in front of us, you could tell his back sweat was pretty bad. And then Clancy poured her beer on a guy.
I literally thought I was gonna just kill myself because something happened. Oh, you know what it was? My legs were sweating. So I went like, I tried to move them, but because there was sweat, they slid so fast. And so it just goes all over his back, but he didn't notice because he was so wet.
Do the sound effect again.
What? Okay.
So she poured beer on a guy on her first date. FC won. They played Richmond. The Kickers? Is that what they are? The Richmond Kickers. Who was our favorite player?
1, 2, 3, 14. Good.
So number 14 for Richmond. If you're out there watching Clancy's YouTube channel, send us a free jersey.
Stop with these shoutouts. No one is watching. My mom is the only viewer.
Do you remember that? You're the one that always remembers the last place we went to.
Mark.
Yep.
Because, this was one of our big things. Papa Shot.
Oh yeah, we kind of bonded over Papa Shot.
We bonded over Papa Shot.
Whenever we see one, we now play because of Mark, who won that night.
I don't remember. It's a little fuzzy.
But yeah, that was our first date.
How would you rate it on a scale of 1 through 10?
Out of 10, a 12.
Oh wow! I was like pretty scared you were going to say an 8, and I was gonna like feel so offended.
So is that how you describe our first date?
I would describe it like that, and you did great. Good job. 3. What was your first impression of me?
My first impression?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, when you first walked up, we hadn't spoken yet, so I thought you were very pretty. Obviously, it's a blind date. I think I've only saw your LinkedIn. I think my mom sent me her LinkedIn page, which is just weird. But yeah, I saw like your photo and I was like, oh yeah, she looks pretty. And then walked up, thought you had very beautiful blue eyes. And then honestly, I think your personality was really great. It was first impression. So
thank you.
In my dungeon basement, and it was kind of weird, but yeah, it all worked out.
I remember I was like, I don't know whether I should sit on his couch or not.
I think she just stood there kind of awkward.
No, I did end up sitting on the couch, and like that was the only awkward part of the date, I would say.
The couch sitting?
Just like being in your apartment for those 5 minutes and just being like, who is this person? But
I agree.
My first impression was the same. I thought you were really cute and you were not awkward. I thought it was gonna be so awkward because I was like
I am on the video.
No, you're not awkward. You probably are a little awkward in this video, but in real life you're not. You're like very, very outgoing. But I thought you were gonna be so shy and weird. I was driving there and I was like, I don't want to do this right now, and this is such a waste of my like life. But
waste of your life. Fast forward 7 months.
Okay, well it was not a waste of my life, and I'm very, very happy I did it. But I was dreading it so much. And I remember, we were texting the day before we ended up going out, and then I just stopped answering because I was like,
well, no, we were texting the week of, and then we didn't text the whole day before. And then I texted you, I'm like, are we still planning on going?
Like, he texted me on Saturday, he's like, hey, are you still planning on coming? And I was like, what a little dweeb, confirm it. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
But I literally was like, this is gonna be so weird, I can't even answer him anymore. I'll go on the date, but I just can't talk anymore without knowing you, because what are we supposed to talk about? Guys,
I don't know what we talked about.
It literally was like we just to like fill the gaps before we met, you know what I mean?
How's your job?
How's your job?
Do you like dating?
I remember the first time we talked, I like literally like didn't know what to say. And so I remember one of my questions was like, have you ever had a job you never left? That's like just like, and you were like, I think we all have. And I was like, well, this is a dumb question.
Oh yeah, I used to like do horrible like jobs in high school and college.
Yeah, well you said I think we all have, and you made me feel awkward.
Have you had a job you didn't like?
Victoria's Secret.
There you go.
There we go. Oh man, that's
I think she made a video about that.
I did. Oh, you know so well.
Oh, yeah. I've watched not all of the 500 videos online, but close.
When did you meet the family? First, I met your family though, because they live here.
Yeah, my family's in Dayton. You met my family the first time. Would have been at my uncle's house, right?
Good, yeah.
Well, you knew my mom, obviously, before, and then my uncle had the family over. I don't know what the occasion was, honestly.
How do you not remember?
What was it?
Labor Day.
That Labor Day weekend.
That Labor Day weekend, though. But you made things so weird,
Zach. Cooler than this.
Yeah, way cooler. You made things, you were really trying to make things weird. He took me to Chick-fil-A first, and you were like, I'm not really thinking much about, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, I hope his family likes me, but, like, You all of a sudden were like, so are you nervous? You're probably gonna be so nervous. Like, this is such a crazy
Like I am
moment.
right now.
Yeah. And I was like, why are you asking me this? Now I am nervous. Should I be nervous?
I thought it went fine.
Yeah, but you like psyched me up beforehand.
Yeah, well, that's just fun.
Yeah.
You met my family, what, probably a month after we were hanging out?
Yeah.
Ish.
Oh yeah, because we started officially dating in August.
And then the first time I met your family would be the end of September when the big hurricanes hit Wilmington, her brother. That's where he lives. I almost said where she lives. Sorry, Neil. And then
Shout out. Did you
shout, shout out Neil and Natalie.
That's so funny that you just like get nervous on your own. You just give shout outs. Shout out to you.
It's my nervous tick. Just quick shout out.
Wait, while we're at it, Olivia.
Oh, shout out to Olivia at Tech. She is a fan and a viewer, and I promise I'd shout her out. She's not going to feel special after I've shouted out everybody, but she is the #1 fan and my #1 favorite person at Tech. But then, yeah, I met your family at the end of September. We can get back on track. Your mom kindly bought us tickets to go out there, and we spent the weekend on Long Island. So that was the first time.
I think it went well.
I hope it went well. I mean, you tell me if it went well.
It went well. It went well. Were you nervous?
Yeah, I think so. I think staying the whole weekend made me a little bit nervous. Instead of like just like going over for like a dinner party or something like you did with my family. I think the whole weekend, like traveling into New York and everything, but
yeah, no,
we managed.
Question number 5, and that's we're like 15 minutes in. Do I have any weird obsessions? If so, what?
Weird obsessions? I mean, I think the only thing you do obsessively would probably be YouTube and selfies.
Selfies! Do you have any weird obsessions?
Do I?
The Office.
That's not weird.
But it's not, I mean, I'm not saying it's weird.
The Office, best show on TV and Netflix.
He loves The Office.
You're getting into The Office.
And he got me into The Office. It all came...
You don't like when I crack my bones.
Oh my gosh. Is there might be a question
weird...
of what you don't like about someone. Maybe not. Maybe they're not trying to make us fight. But when he cracks his bones, I hate it. Especially like when we're holding hands and you literally will crack your wrist. At least
sometimes
end the handhold and then crack it.
I'll work on it.
Okay. Thank you. See, that's why he's so easy.
Our first fight.
Yeah, I know. How long have we been together? What's the date?
June 16th.
Do you have a tradition with your girlfriend/boyfriend?
Do we have traditions?
Yeah.
I know. Well, we only really see each other on weekends.
Yeah,
so we either spend the whole weekend up in Dayton or Cincy. I'd say we're mostly up in Dayton. I do a lot of the driving.
As he loves to always say.
But I think our traditions here would just be, I don't know, eating. Would be where we go. We hit the gym.
I feel like the gym has been our tradition lately.
We're trying to be healthy. We were healthy in 2018. We're keeping that going in 2019.
Except for December, we were not healthy.
Yeah.
But we're back. We're back and better than ever. Yeah. Right?
Healthy. We're not drinking all of January.
Ooh, okay. What was our first road trip?
Our first road trip? It'd have been Indy. So our first road trip would have been to my good friend Travis. Travis, if you're watching.
None of these people are watching.
They will, since I'm on. But he got married in Indianapolis, so we went there. Fun facts, we actually missed the wedding, because I thought the wedding was downtown, but the reception was downtown, and the wedding was 20 minutes outside the city, and Taylor Swift was in town, so this was actually Taylor Swift's fault. The reception was fun, good food.
Yeah, at least we hit the reception.
Played Stacey's mom.
Oh, that was so funny. Zach made them play Stacey's mom.
He almost didn't until the very end, and Travis specifically thanked me for getting him to play it.
Who wears the pants in a relationship?
I would say I do, but more so just because, like, I think you're just a little bit more indecisive. You like me to make decisions, like where we're gonna eat or what we're gonna do. But I think we do a good job at, like, mixing. I'll let you wear the pants.
Yeah.
I want you to make more decisions is the thing. Like, I would rather you sometimes just be more, this is what we're gonna do.
Well, I just want you to be happy.
I want you to be happy.
Well, no, I would agree with that. I'm like not the type of person who's like, I don't know.
Bossy?
Yeah, I guess.
Which is a good thing.
What was the first thing you noticed about me?
The first thing I noticed about you? I would say, I thought you had beautiful eyes. You have
Thank you.
Nice, beautiful, like blue, beautiful eyes. I think they're a little bit more green than what you and most people think, but
really?
Blue.
And you have beautiful green eyes.
Yeah.
Very pretty. That's one of the first things I noticed about you.
But I do think it was your personality. What I like the most about you right away.
What is my favorite restaurant?
Well, I can't remember the names of the restaurants in New York that we went to. Mm-hmm. What was the panini place?
La Bottega.
La Bottega was very good. What would you say your favorite here is?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like one that stands out. Like I just like Thai 9,
Yeah.
Core Life, Fusion.
I mean, yeah, we got
Really like
the same old. I know. They're gonna think I treat you really nice. We get to go to Fusion.
What do we argue about the most?
We argue about? Honestly, I don't think we argue, do we?
No, we don't argue.
I don't think we've ever been in an actual argument.
Today, though, we said like, I wonder what our first argument will be.
Yeah, we actually talked like what? Well, like we haven't argued.
Yeah, like legit, like been like, argue.
No.
Which I'm curious.
We'll
Obviously,
see.
we will.
Yeah. Sometime in the future.
Hopefully, the distant future.
She's so wonderful. What could I argue with her about?
Nothing.
Little princess.
If I'm watching TV, what am I watching?
She is very nice, because on Sundays I do watch a lot of football. But if you're watching TV, we've watched a lot of Christmas movies. We've watched a lot of HGTV. A lot of Eric and Jesse.
Wait, we watched a lot of HGTV.
Yeah, we've watched that home show a few times.
We watched that once.
I've watched that here a few times.
Maybe by yourself.
Yeah.
When I go to bed, he's
Shout
like,
out
HGTV. Didn't you say like one time you said to like Sam, his best friend, shout out.
What up, Sam? He's not watching.
Whatchamacallit, you said like you could never date someone who didn't like The Office.
Oh yeah, I said that to a lot of people.
But so like when we met, so one of the first things he asked me, I came into his apartment, The Office was on, you were like, do you like The Office? And I was like, the what?
Your overall personality got you around that one.
But you didn't know my personality at that point.
That was
literally like, I said, hey, I'm Clancy, you had no opinions of me, and then I said, I don't watch The Office.
Oh yeah, it's like a first blip. Like we were just skyrocketing. I was like, oh, she's so pretty, she's so beautiful, oh, she's so nice, The Office, and then she got back.
What's one food I don't like?
One food you don't like? Well, I just think you're allergic to half the foods on the planet.
Yeah.
So any peanuts, milk.
What drink do I order when we go out to eat?
It's water or vodka water.
What size shoe do I wear?
8, because I bought you shoes.
Good job. You did buy me gym shoes, and you're 12?
Yeah.
Good.
Got you the Adidas Ultra Boost.
What is my favorite kind of sandwich?
Chicken.
Good job. What is one talent I have?
Talent? Public speaking, I guess, and being on camera, which is one talent I don't have.
What is my favorite cereal?
I don't know that answer. We don't really eat it.
What's my favorite breakfast? We don't eat cereal.
Oatmeal is what you eat for breakfast every day.
Except on the weekends when we eat.
Protein shakes.
Good job.
Organic.
What is my favorite music?
Your favorite music? That's a tough one. I mean, you honestly just listen to country sometimes. You listen to kind of like the old school pop type music. Mm-hmm. Like the top 40s of the 2000s. Like not top 40s of right now.
Yeah. What would I eat every day if I could?
Sweet potato?
He is very correct. What is my favorite sports team?
Jets or Rangers.
Good job. What is my eye color?
Blue.
Who is my best friend?
Carly.
What is something you do that I wish you didn't?
We could say crack my bones.
Yeah. I was thinking of another thing now.
What? Let's say it.
You put bowls in the dishwasher, you put them on the top rack, which I like them on the bottom. Nope. I don't really agree with that.
Glasses, bowls, plates on the bottom.
What is something I do that you wish I didn't?
Something you do that I wish you didn't. I just want you to make more decisions. Is that like an answer to that? But no, everything you do is perfect.
Yeah, definitely not, but thank you. Where am I from?
Long Island, Malvern.
New York. Getting very specific there.
Yeah.
What kind of cake, okay, so it says, would you bake me on my birthday? But let's say, what kind of cake would you bake me on Valentine's Day?
You want a big heart-shaped chocolate cake, but you can't eat it.
There are recipes without eggs. I told him if he doesn't bake me a heart-shaped cake on Valentine's Day, we're done. And you can't buy it, you have to bake it.
What up, Kroger?
No, you're baking it. Yeah, Kroger to get the ingredients.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll bake it. And then I'll put personalized note on it.
Oh, okay.
So you'll know I baked it.
Alright.
There you go.
You're gonna buy a cake and then put a personalized note on that.
No, I'll bake a cake.
So it better taste a little bit off,
yeah,
but I
it's
know.
gonna have to
That's
be.
how I'll know it's yours.
Then I'll buy a cake that we can eat.
2 cakes. Do I play any sports?
Yeah, you played basketball, you played softball growing up, we played tennis together.
What can I spend hours doing?
This.
Very correct. Last question, which congrats, you made it to the last question. This is funny. If I could live anywhere, where would it be?
If you could live anywhere.
Like, we just don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea. So we've talked about a lot. So I'm in Cincinnati, and your contract's up here in the middle of the year. And we've talked about potential locations One that we've talked about a lot would be Sacramento.
Because we would want to live in the same city.
Yes, 100%. And then obviously if she could come down to Cincinnati, that'd be great, but it's not guaranteed. But I think we've talked about most Sacramento, honestly. Which is just odd, just because I don't think either of us have ever thought about living in Sacramento.
No, who would have thought Sacramento? Like, that's such a foreign place.
But get you out to California, some good weather without having to live in LA or San Fran.
That was the boyfriend tag. All right, what did you think overall?
I mean, it wasn't bad.
I think you loosened up.
Hopefully.
Like, you were fine, like, you were normal the entire time. I think you were just like making it out to be like it was gonna be a big like.
I mean, I've never videotaped myself doing like anything.
Video self.
Video self.
No, you haven't, but you did a freaking good job. But yeah, so thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks for having me, internet.
I appreciate it. Guys, let us know what you thought about the video in the comments down below, and maybe you can come on again for another video.
In another year, maybe.
No! No.
We'll be back soon.
We'll be back soon. Oh, we'll
Hopefully.
be. Oh, wow. Okay, thanks.
Maybe just me.
I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you haven't already, you can follow my social media down below, because he might not have social media, but I certainly do.
Facebook me.
Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye. So glad you did this. Thank you.
That'll be interesting to watch.
Giving a shout out to literally everyone and everything. Like, literally, you'd be like, water bottle. Shout out, Aquafina! Imagine it just shattered, just like our relationship.
After this,
A symbol of our relationship.
I sound stupid on recording.
No, you do not.
Just wait till you hear it.